So here is an illustration video on how to achieve this draping on the front part of the skirt. You notice that it's more like a double skirt on each other. So now we're going to start with the front drafting of this pattern first. This skirt pattern is from K Styling. So first I'll be drafting this out on a pattern paper. So I'll be doing it on a miniature scale, because if I do it on a full scale it might require much more pattern paper. So now using two pattern paper to achieve this, so first I'll be folding this out to cut out the front part of my skirt pattern. Now for this pattern you actually need to draft out your skirt on a pattern first before transferring it. Now mark your waistline, then mark 7 inches for your hip point. If you're taller, go ahead to use like 8 inches for that, right? Now after I'm done marking that, I'll mark my waist to knee point. Now measure your waist to knee point, and from that waist to knee point go up by 2 inches. Now place your ruler and draw a straight line because you're drafting out a fitted skirt. Now what I'll do on the waist, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, add a sewing allowance. On the hip, I'll mark the hip circumference divided by 4, add my sewing allowance. Now whatever I have on the hip, which is my hip circumference divided by 4, I'll go ahead to minus 2 inches from it and mark. Now after marking, I'll now add my sewing allowance. This is to make the lower part of this skirt to be fitted, because it's a fitted skirt, and that measurement I have here is what I'll now go ahead to transfer to the lower part of my skirt. Now after I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead and draw out a straight line on this part. Now I'll now connect it to the hip point and also connect it to this point of my pattern, and I'll go ahead to connect. So this is just like drafting your basic skirt pattern, connecting from the waist to the hip, from the hip to the lower part, and I'll go ahead to cut out. So now what I'll do is to go ahead to use my front pattern to cut out the back. Now to cut out your skirt pattern, you can go ahead to mark your back pattern directly, because there won't be any alteration on that part. All you need to do to mark out your back is to add a zipper to the front. You can use 1.5 inches or 2 inches. So now let's say I'm marking out my back pattern, which I added the zip. I'll cut out the side with that of the front shape of the skirt. Now slit your skirt into two. Go ahead to like sew your skirt, turn it with your sewing allowance, and keep it aside. We are not doing much for the back pattern. It's mainly on the front that you will do all the work. Now I'm going to get another pattern and I'm going to place it and trace out this skirt on it. To draft this skirt pattern is more like you're drafting your skirt, but instead of cutting your actual skirt, you now add extra inches in front of your skirt. Now that extra inches you add, what you now do is to now use your needle and thread to create a draping on it. Let me explain again. Go ahead to cut out your skirt pattern, your basic skirt pattern. Now you not draft your skirt directly, you draft it on a pattern paper, just like I have now. Now you use that pattern paper to draft out your front pattern, place it and cut out your normal front pattern, which is on fold. Now place that pattern again and add your zipper allowance in front to cut out the back pattern. Now what you will do now is to place a pattern, that is the front pattern, the main pattern you use in cutting out your skirt. You place it on another pattern. Now you will leave this side closed and you will leave the hip side open, but in front you will be adding extra inches in front, just like you're adding an excess at the front part of your skirt. Now that excess is what you'll be using to drape your skirt. Now what you now do is to place it on a fabric now, and you're now going ahead to cut your skirt. But on that fabric you use a slash and spread, which is going to start close to the hip point. So you see me marking the hip point now. Now go ahead to trace out your skirt pattern, right? Mark out that line, and you're going to slash and spread the upper part of your skirt. Now I'll go ahead to label it, and after this I'll go ahead to cut it out. So if you're not understanding this part, please go ahead to ask question. Now I'll go ahead to slash this part open. Now this part I'm cutting now is that part that will be on top of the skirt. Now you'll be cutting a slash and spread effect on it. Now you're placing this on another fabric. This is like the second part of this skirt, which is the second layer. Now you use a slash and spread on it at the upper part and trace the lower part this way. Now I'll now go ahead to leave that excess I have in front of this skirt, and what I will now do is to cut out the shape of the skirt by the side, that is the hip and the waist area and the lower part. Now after cutting this, you want to take note of that excess where it stops on the main pattern. Also go ahead to trace it out on the other side of your skirt. And another thing you need to note is the center of the new skirt you cut out that has an excess, right? You need to note the center, and also where the original skirt pattern stops on your skirt. It is very important. So now I'll be curving this out, and that excess now you will now be slashing it. Now you want to determine how or where that little draping at the front will start. So determine that. You have to like measure that on your actual skirt. So you're now going to mark from that point and connect it to back to where the original skirt stopped. That is the original line of the skirt. Now if you look at the skirt, you notice that it is going towards one side. I'll place my other skirt pattern also and trace out this side of the skirt. That is, you're trying to mark out where the actual skirt line stopped before the excess you're going to have in front. So I looked at the pattern. It doesn't look like something that has a cut at the center. It doesn't look like something that was cut at the center. So now let me just pleat back the excess. Now if you pleat out the excess on your skirt, you find out that you have gotten back your original skirt. Right now this excess is for that little draping at the front. So from here I'll just connect little to this side. Now you notice that this draping is more like towards this side of your skirt, and this side went in more. You now want to go ahead and connect and go in a little by that side. Right now what I'll do now is to go ahead to pleat this back, and I'll go ahead to cut this mark from here, but I'll still go ahead to readjust the other side of my skirt. Please, if you're confused on any part, please go ahead to ask any question, but I'll still go ahead to refresh. Now if I cut it open, I'll go in a little by this side because that draping is more like it's towards the other side. Now the excess we have, we are going to pleat it out. Now go ahead and take this your new skirt pattern, place it on your skirt. Right, you now see that excess we have on top, which we got by draping slash and spread method. You will now go ahead to pleat it by the side of your skirt. Now if you notice by the side of the skirt there's a little pleating there. Now what you do is go ahead to join this on your sewing machine by the side. So since this is an illustration and I'm not using a sewing machine, I can't stitch this on a sewing machine, is a paper. What I will do is I'll go ahead to use my needle and thread to stitch this down. Now after stitching this side, I'll also go ahead to pleat out the other side, and I'll also go ahead to like stitch it down just as if you're pleating it. And after pleating this, use your needle and thread and secure it. Use your pin to secure it, then go over to the sewing machine and stitch it down like you're going to stitch it down with your sewing machine. Now I'm using my needle and thread to hold it down. Now after stitching it, what you now do is this excess that you have here now, you will now take it over to the other side and then use your needle and thread and hand tack, run a gather stitch, and you're now going to drag it. When you drag it, you have that ruffle in front, and what you now do is to go ahead to use your needle and thread and hand tack it, or if you want to use your machine, but I feel like you need to use a needle and thread to hand tack this part of your dress. Now you're going to stitch it and drag. After sewing a running stitch there, all you will do is to go ahead and drag it to give it that gathers by the side, and make sure whatever you're draping is slightly towards the other side. Now you can now go ahead to join your back skirt pattern.